what's going on, my friends? Back today with another different type of video. Now, you guys are probably confused by the title of this video because it's completely different from what I usually do, but what I want to do is just make a video and kind of just talk about my progress from last year until now. And the purpose of me making this video is because I can give you guys all the editing tutorials in the world, but at the end of the day, there's a lot of things you need to know as you go along. So I hope I can share some of the things that I did right and also some of the things I did wrong with you guys. If you guys are in a similar position as me, you're trying to do some sort of creative work for a living. So we're going to talk about the ins and the outs. I'm going to show you some cringy videos back from around this time last year and just kind of talk about the journey so far. I'm thinking about probably trying to do one of these a year just so we can like look back at the progress we made. Last year at this time, I think I had about like 2,000 subscribers. Now we're closing in at 100,000 subscribers. So I just want to thank you guys. Hopefully that'll happen within like a month or two, so super close. Anyways, let's go back and let me just talk a little bit about this. So I'm going to show you guys some of my like very first music videos. I kind of want to react to some of the stuff that I was talking about. Okay guys, so let me start at the beginning. So about 1 year ago, I was 19 years old, sitting in community college, wasn't making any YouTube videos. The real influence that made me start doing this, the real influence that made me want to shoot music videos, and everything just grew off of that, was I watched the No Jumper interview with Bennett. Super cool interview. I had actually just bought a camera a week before from that, just watching vlogs. I thought it was interesting. It was something I thought I would be into. I watched this interview and I thought it would be cool to shoot music videos. So that's really the real inspiration. So shout out to Bennett for that. I owe him a lot just for helping really inspire me to start going down this career path. So once I decided what I wanted to do, the next step was actually doing it. The way I did this was I just hit up my friends, ended up shooting my very first music video with my roommate, one of my best friends. He's also a YouTuber, Crab Lord. I'm gonna leave his link down below. I'm gonna show it to you right now. I'm pretty sure he actually deleted it from his channel, but for some reason, some person actually re-uploaded it. I don't even know how they saved it before, but let me show you that real quick, and we're just gonna keep it brief because I'm gonna go through and just show a timeline of events. You can see just kind of like the cheesy, corny little titles I was using. We got some drone shots in here, and honestly, it's just a mixture of like overlays. We got some line effects in there, some simple little Premiere effects that I found from tutorials on the internet. Cool little overlays, simple little stuff like this, shot literally in a basement on a Canon Rebel T5i. So that's the start of it. Trying to make a video for fun with my friend. I honestly thought the very first video turned out pretty good, but anyways, from there, this was in January of 2017. I hit up my other friend who I went to high school with, ended up shooting this music video just around Pittsburgh. Super simple stuff. All it had was really line animations. And then from there, guys, I just worked my way up from word of mouth. In Pittsburgh, there's a bunch of smaller rappers who always are looking for a video done. So I would reach out to them on Instagram, or they would just find out about me from working through other stuff. Started doing stuff like that, started shooting some more videos like this one around Pittsburgh, just really small stuff. Now at the same time I'm doing that, I started making these little editing tutorials just to put out some more content out there. Now this is probably the best way I was able to stick with this and really just grow my skill set from here to where I am now. I challenged myself every single day. I said I want to make a YouTube video, I want to learn something new, and I want to adapt it, I want to change it, and I want to teach people. I started that, just challenging myself, make a video, learn new stuff, just grew my skill set a huge amount. It helped me tremendously. Consistency is the number one key if you really want to keep going to the next level. You can't go to the next level if you're not consistently trying to make something new, gaining the experience, meeting new people. And that's a big one because you need to have a challenge as well as you need to be learning new stuff as you go along. You need to always be hungry to learn, because if you keep your thing the same way and if it's never evolving as you go along, people aren't going to find it interesting. You need to stick out from the crowd. You just need to be consistent, and as you go along, that develops over time. Okay, so here we are. This is around this time last year. I just moved from my parents' house into my first college apartment, which is where I'm at now. But thankfully, I'm moving soon because I'm in literally like a 5-foot cube of a room. And let me just show you what that looks like now. Looking super ugly with a dirty beard, looking super sweaty, but let's zoom in here. Also, this is literally where my YouTube channel was born, right in this room, because this is where all the growth of my channel is done, in this 5-foot room in literally the middle of nowhere in Pennsylvania. So you don't need that much equipment to start doing it, to start building the career. And by no means am I myself anywhere near being at the top, anywhere near being considered a master at what I do, but I strongly believe that if I keep consistently doing this, if I keep consistently growing and working to where I want to be, that one day I can, that one day things will work out. So my goal here is just to move out of this place, get a bigger space, start directing all my videos instead of just editing for stuff. So in the meantime, around this time last year, how to make a trippy ASAP Rocky type music video. First video I ever made that really kind of like went viral in terms of like editing YouTuber standards. So it went from like 10,000 views to 100,000 in a couple days. I went from like 5,000 subs to 10,000 subs in a couple days, which was super exciting. One of the happiest days, I swear, of my life. And here it is, we were at like 5,000, 2017, 825. In literally a few days, it just went bam up to 10,000. So that was super cool to see. And as you can see here, YouTube is having one of those days where it like cuts subs for some reason. From the traction that ASAP Rocky video made, I was able to start traveling, doing videos. I did videos in Chicago, as you can see here. I did a video in Boston. I did a video in Philly. At this point here, my channel started slowing down from the growth I was getting, and I was just kind of worried about that. I wanted to change something. So right here, 7 months ago, I just changed how I made my videos. I wanted to make them professional looking. I started adding me talking with a green screen in front of my footage just to make it more personal and easier to understand. I also started changing up my thumbnails, just trying to make them look more creative, more organized. Now here's another music video I made, probably first with like a bigger name rapper, Young Bands. Shot this in Atlanta, able to meet him. Cool experience. We didn't have a lot of time on set. I had to shoot this all handheld, but I think the video turned out pretty cool, just like a trippy, just like a cool trippy video. Started to really develop my own style. Now here's where we start talking about 3D stuff, which is super important because this is the beginning of where I'm at now. Now I started with Element 3D for After Effects by Video Copilot, where you can just drag it in, just drop in OBJs. Made a bunch of tutorials on that. And if you guys see, a lot of what I do still has Element 3D with just these 3D little elements. Most of it done in Element 3D, just like that. But now I'm just combining all the things I've learned over time. 3D camera tracking, more After Effects stuff. Also, the channel is growing more traction, started getting bigger name clients. Versace Python music video, this one actually never released. I'm not sure why. But sometimes that's just the way it goes, unfortunately. So hopefully, maybe one day that should come out. This one, most recent video, Wi-Fi's funeral, Genesis. By far my favorite video I've done so far. Just adding in brand new stuff I've never done before with like creating like little characters, stuff like that. Really trying to drive the story forward of him like falling in the cup and being transported into this entirely different city, which I call Lean City. I did it all 3D with a bunch of overlays and glowing. I designed these signs and stuff like that. Also doing stuff with more advanced wings. We have some green screen of him like jumping up on the building. I think this is really marking the beginning of a much bigger thing. Hopefully whenever we're able to move, have access to just better production for the channel, able to network with some more people. Now let me know in the comment section if you guys want me to do a full breakdown on this video. It did just release on Wi-Fi's Funeral's channel. So let me know. I can talk a little bit about how I did some of this stuff around 5 or 6 months ago. Dropped out of school. I went for 1 semester of school and then it was the break. Gonna go back, but at that point I put out my packs and I was like, you know what, this is really what I want to do in life. I was going for cybersecurity at that point and I just wasn't happy in school. It wasn't making me happy. This is what I knew I wanted to do. I was passionate about it. This is what I thought about every single day when I was in class. When I was walking home from class, all I would do was just think about ideas for tutorials, what I could do to make myself better in music videos. That's all I literally thought about, like obsessively every single day. And then I finally decided, you know, I'm just gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna give it my all. Dropped out of school, developing my website, building that into where it could sustain me, and it ended up paying off, so I'm super thankful for that. So like I said, guys, that's just my little 1-year story. I want to make one of these every single year, just talking about the progress and giving you guys those tips so that hopefully it helps you. Hopefully this is entertaining. It's completely different from my normal content, so I have no idea how you guys are going to perceive this. Do you want me to make more? Do you not want me? Did it help you in any way, just kind of talking about my story, even though it's such a simple one in the grand scheme of things? In 1 year, I'm hoping that we can get it up to 500,000 subscribers. So taking a big leap, but we're gonna work hard and try and get there. I'm gonna be working on the part 2s for this Travis Scott video and the Reaper video that you guys have been asking for, as well as putting out a few more Premiere and After Effects videos. And then we're moving to Los Angeles in 2 weeks, so expect a bunch of new and exciting stuff on this channel. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Join the community if you'd like to. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.